Take me home, I wanna know if you're down, ready to go. Wanna fly away with you, float away, fly away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roadshow. In front of me, I have a man that I haven't met before today, and to be honest, I haven't fucking stopped laughing since you fucking got here, bro. Like, this has been hilarious. Ladies and gentlemen, Chief Kosseh, how are ya?
I'm good, Rhodes. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here
Very
tonight.
welcome. It's my pleasure, sir.
Yeah.
Dude, so you're a comedian, bro.
Yes, I am.
Are you a regular at the Comedy Lounge, yeah?
Yeah, I used to perform at the Comedy Lounge. I've been on some of the shows, like late shows, live shows,
Nice.
long shows,
Nice.
So I performed there.
You've got a fucking pretty funny Instagram page, bro. Dude, that fucking ISIS joke, bro.
Actually, I archive most of the funny content. and
Oh, for real?
stuff. Yeah.
Why? What's the strategy?
I feel like a new Chief Kosseh was reborn. Like obviously people that know me knew that I used to do a lot of videos, and that was like my core for like getting into the comedy stage, was just doing vines, funny videos. Sorry.
So that's how you started out?
Yeah, that's how I started. So I just felt like a new face and a new strategy and a new form of comedy as like reborn from me. So I just thought that obviously I'm gonna put them up later, but I just thought I should archive them and do more of the stand-up bit.
Yeah, because your focus is on that, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing fucking phenomenally at it.
Yeah, thanks,
Holy
man.
shit. Bro, your your stage presence is like, it's almost like reminiscent of like old Pryor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man. Thanks.
It's funny as fuck, bro. Like, it's real. It's real. And we talked before the podcast, obviously, and the shit that you were telling me, like, damn, man.
I haven't even tried that on stage yet, bro. I feel like after tonight, right, I'm gonna go home and start like developing that. And I didn't even record it, but I think it's in the back of my head. I'm just gonna start developing that material.
Yeah, bro.
Like more in depth.
So what's your current set like? Cause have you even performed your current set that you've written so far?
No, I haven't yet. I'm thinking of doing it next year at the Fringe World. Yep. And obviously take that to Adelaide Fringe and Melbourne and then Sydney. Just working with a awesome producer.
Yeah.
For that, yeah.
Nice. So you're gonna film that as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of my plans really is after I do all that, Fringe, Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, festivals. Towards the end of the year, I'm thinking of doing like a solid half-hour special. Not obviously what I said at the festivals, but something different.
So a whole new half an hour.
Yeah,
which
I have written actually.
It's already done?
Yeah, it's in the archives. I wrote it already. I just need to I kind of like plan ahead of like things. I just wrote something different, and I feel like that's gonna be really good.
Nice. So are you the type of comic to like get on stage and like do your set regularly to make sure it's polished for the special, or?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So where are you currently like polishing off? Instead of your bathroom.
Like I try out open mics. Like they got this wonderful open mic on Tuesdays, experimental comedy, run by a fellow comic Xavier and
where's that at?
I think it's on Lake Street, right?
Yeah.
Like it's an awesome venue. It's literally in a fridge. So like you go into like the convenience store. Yeah.
Convenience. Yeah. Well, fucking my rapper Hammer jumped on stage there and fucking like spat some bars. Yeah. He went crazy.
It's a good venue, man.
Good venue, dude.
Yeah, Tabor and Xavier doing an amazing job. Also, I was on last night at the Fremantle Comedy Factory. I do open mics there. It's really good.
How was it, bro?
It was really good, man. It was really good. Trying out new materials. Funnily, ages ago, I never used to really like try out new materials. I would just like get up and just do it, or like practice by myself, and then just get up there with faith, believing that I'm funny. And then just do it.
You need that, man. Like, to kind of with any fucking thing that you do. We were talking about confidence before. Like, even a con artist need, like, that's how they get away with it, right?
Yeah.
They were confident and they're convincing.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes you don't even have to be funny, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the way in which you say things and the confidence in which you back it up with comes out funny.
Yeah.
Because people already are there to watch stand-up comedy. So you just gotta like...
The pretense is set. So if you're changing the pretense by like trying to grab them with insight or anything like that, that does put them off. And if you don't grab them on the punchline, it doesn't bring them back.
Exactly.
So now I see.
Exactly.
I do see it now.
And
that was actually a breakthrough on the podcast just then. I hope everyone saw that.
Yeah, just one thing that I really a quote that it's all on my comedy stuff is that you don't have to be funny. You know what I mean? I took this quote from a very famous comedian. He said, you don't have to be funny. And it makes so much sense, right? He said, there's millions of funny people there. To make it in the industry, you have to be interesting. You don't have to be funny. You got to be interesting, if you think about it. Yeah, like, there's so much funny, like, comedians out there, you know what I mean? Like, funny, as he was saying, there's so much funny comedians out there. But the ones that actually elevate is the ones that are interesting. Yeah. So just look back, like you were mentioning, one of the comedians, Jim Jeffries.
Yes.
Jim Jeffries is a phenomenal comedian. He's
fantastic, one of the best.
Interesting guy, very interesting, even on his topics as well.
Most likely autistic as fuck.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I think he said it. I think he said he was autistic. He came back and he was like to his mom, "Mom, I'm autistic." And they were all like, "Yeah, we knew."
Yeah.
Some shit.
Yeah.
That's funny. It does obviously pay to be interesting. How curious are you? Do you like look into your stories like heaps before you jump into? Because we were just talking about that premise that you set up for that joke before, right? How deep did you go on that? Because you had a couple of references there to a couple of stories.
Yeah, right? Like I said, like a couple of years ago, a new version of me popped up. I'm still learning about myself in comedy, and one thing that I would like to really embark on is that my comedy should have some truth in it.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of research on certain things. I do a lot of research.
So like looking through Google and,
yes,
and like getting a topic and then referencing through other searches and stuff.
Yes, like one of the videos that was up was a gentleman in Ukraine. That was way before this Ukraine incident happened, right? He was it's an article, someone wrote it. Well, a news article wrote it.
Where did you find it?
Online, actually.
Yeah.
It was the title was interesting, and I was like, let me click on this.
So clickbait stuff, and then it was good. Actually.
Yeah. And it came out true because I thought it was fake. I did a lot of research. It came out through like this guy paid a girl. He was in high school with the girl, right? He had a crush on the girl, but the girl never liked him and all of that. So years down the road, they graduated, and she created OnlyFans, right? So this guy saw it as an opportunity to get something that he could have never gotten before. So he offered to pay her 10,000 euros. And then after they did that shit, she went on Facebook Live and then said that was the easiest money she's ever made in 3 minutes. Bang. So he spent 10,000 just to have sex for 3 minutes. So I found that
3 minutes.
Yeah, he lasted 3 minutes. And she went on Facebook Live.
That's $3,000 a minute.
Yeah. So she went on Facebook Live, and I was like, this can never be me. So I got up on stage, talked about it, and I was like, well, for me, like, I don't even have to give you like 10,000. I'll give you like $34. I would never come.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I would never come.
No
bro. So
shit.
It's just research, man. Like even the premises I was telling you about how there's a difference between being racist and being cautious. It's just backed by research, really. Because I can be talking, like I was saying, you're like, oh yeah, dude, this is true. You just gotta because people know it. People don't really want to talk about those things. So.
Yeah, especially when it's got anything to do with race, people just like step back from, and like, I feel it's even, because I was telling you before about how I went to the Comedy Lounge and there was an Indian dude who took real harsh offense to this joke that this other guy that was on stage, he was like Anglo-Indian too. But I don't think I think the guy that was like heckling him or was upset at the joke didn't realize that the other guy was Anglo-Indian. And the guy that was on stage, you could tell that he was like, oh, wait, like, you're seeing me as racist, but we're of the same race. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it really, like, you could see it was fucking with his head. And it was very interesting to watch that, because it was like, there was something that he had to overcome in that moment. And I don't think he was prepared to like have that experience or that journey like right there and then. And it was like, yeah, like really fucking like, oh shit, like a goddamn moment, you know? So comedy can be like that sometimes. Yeah. But also I guess comedy can set you up in situations where like you're put on the
on the spot.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Have you had many of those scenarios?
Yeah, I have actually, brother. Speaking about the Comedy Lounge, when by the way, the Comedy Lounge is an amazing venue. You know, they're
fucking awesome.
They were at Charles Hotel before they got the venue up Morris Street. Oh, so they were at Charles Hotel. I was on a lineup with a few comedians, you know, and I was booed. I think it was 2015. I was with a friend of mine, Gamirez, who's an artist now. That you just find out.
Shout out Gamirez.
Yeah, shout out Gamirez, man. I was with him that night, dude. I was booed. Like, I got off on stage. I literally almost quit comedy. And yeah, and I tried that same material later on, right? And I had a standing ovation. The problem between back then, when I got that standing ovation, to the time I was booed, is confidence. You know, like the way in which I was speaking, my stage presence. You know, like when as a comedian, it's already hard enough to get up there, man. So when you're talking, like the crowd can see that you're nervous, and sometimes your punchlines wouldn't come out as great as you think it will. So I was booed off stage, got up stage, man. It was
so what was
an experience?
Like in that moment though, like you're feeling the trauma or like the shock because you're not ready for that situation, right? Like, what's something that you do, like, to get through that? Or is there anything that you can do in that moment?
I started studying comedy again. Yeah. And then I realized that 99.9 comedians have had that experience, have been booed, have had a bad show. Oh, yeah, I think that's what makes you stronger. That's what differentiates you from, like, I want it to I need it.
Yeah, being kicked in the face.
Yeah. So I started studying again, stage presence, watching my favorite comedians, movements, studying like head gestures, crowd interactions, eye contact, all of that, trying to build more confidence on stage. And when I felt like I was ready, I asked to be there again and did a show there, right?
Same place?
No, it was they moved.
Oh, they'd moved to the comedy lounge.
Yeah, they had moved.
Yep.
And dude, I tried the same material.
Exactly the same.
Like nothing changed. Same material, but with just more confidence. Killed it.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn, people.
Killed it, bro.
So, you attribute that to nerves and stage presence and confidence?
Yep.
Do you think that obviously you would... do you think if you had got that standing ovation that first time that you'd be as hungry as you are now?
Probably not. And what I do believe in life is that whatever really happens for a reason. And whatever reason it is, it's your choice to choose whether it's a good reason or a bad reason and how you react to it. So I feel like I needed it at that point because really I was, like I said, when I started stand-up comedy, I was doing more with like people of my race, you know, like Africans in the crowds and all of that. So I never really found it challenging because I can say things that relate to them, you know, and it was easier for me. So for me to step out of that comfort zone and do that, I feel like that was needed at that time.
True.
Yeah, and it made me like stronger in what I'm doing. Yeah,
so that's what you were saying before is like when you step, hey, white people, step your game up. You said it was like easier to make white people laugh.
Yes, yeah. So okay, when I started comedy initially, right? Like when I diverted into like a more circular comedy, started doing comedy clubs and all of that. At that time, I felt like it was a lot easier for me to make Africans laugh until I started growing up in the circular R, and then now I find it easier to make Caucasians laugh, white people laugh at comedy clubs. Reason being is that I feel like they're more open up to topics. Doesn't matter what topic you're saying, they're more open up to hear you. They're more open up to accept that topic if it's funny. But Africans, on the other hand, you can't just go say anything there, bro. Especially like how I even mentioned to you about how the coronavirus has brought a whole lot of negativities around us, but you can pick out some positives out of it. Yeah, I said most of the Catholic churches in Europe are closed. At least the young boys, I say for now. White people, man. Comedy clubs, they love that shit, man. I did it for like an African crowd, right? This guy in the front seat was just like this. It was just like that. And then he came up to me, that is not funny. Don't say that again. There was like a hardcore, like Christian man, you know, like that's what I mean. So like topic wise,
that's crazy. Like I understand that though, because like within culture, I feel like white people just haven't accepted like religion, like because they haven't gone through as much hard shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But some Africans that go to the comedy clubs laugh at that stuff. You know what I mean? It's the ones that are not open up to that. They have their own perception of what comedy is.
Yeah.
And they like specific topics. You know what I mean? And
they're the kind of people that like silly comedy, you know, like people falling down and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I love that too, don't get me wrong. But like when you go to see stand-up comedy, you have to have an open mind, because there's not just one type of person coming out and talking tonight.
It's like 10 people on the lineup.
Exactly.
And everyone comes up with different stuff.
Exactly. And some people have like similar premises, but then they approach the joke differently, and you're like, holy fucking shit, I wasn't ready for that, you know? And like that happens too. Like that's gonna happen when if you go into a comedy show, and I haven't been to many, so I'm talking with like fucking not much knowledge, but like I've been to a lot of like music shows. It doesn't like take much etiquette not to be a cunt.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you got the mic.
Exactly.
Everyone's quiet. You're louder than everyone. Even if someone wants to talk, you can talk over them.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly. So somebody that's really against something that you're saying, if they have to talk over what you're saying and you're the one with the mic, they're probably a little bit more passionate about the subject than the person that's saying the joke. And from that instance, if it's something like, you know, I don't want to say a topic, but fuck it, you know, if it's something like abortion or something like that, and a lady's in the crowd's had one, you know, like I get that. You know? You know what I'm saying? But how were you to know?
Yeah, like even the joke I was telling you about being cautious. There's a huge difference between being cautious and being racist. And I was during that set, you know, I went deeper into saying that I love white women, right? But I just find it hard to like date them or marry them. Reason being, it's not for them, it's because of their family. And then this lady was like, what are you talking about? She haven't even heard what I was saying or like where I'm getting at. She just jumped up and just said
conclusions.
Yeah, and then she's like, I'm in an interracial relationship. I was like, yeah, cool, but I never asked you. Yeah, and like it's just people just feel like they should interrupt or like talk without you finishing and seeing where you're getting at. You know, because
people feel like it's a conversation.
Yeah, like dude, you paid money, sit down, listen.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not. This isn't pay and talk. This is pay and listen. Yeah. This fucking stupid fucks. Oh man, and like you're always gonna get them too. They're never gonna go away.
Nah, I love them, bro. You gotta love them. Like they make the show good.
Have you ever lit some motherfucker on fire? Like just.
And not entirely, but like I was again with the Catholic thing, right? and
Right.
it's not African. There was this lady in the crowd, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after I said the joke, I normally end with, "Oh, if you didn't laugh, you're Catholic, and that's okay." And this lady, she said, "I'm Catholic." And I was like, "Did you laugh?" She said, "No." I said, "Well, that's okay." And yeah. And then she's like, "No, like," and I asked her a question. I said, "Are you okay with popes touching little boys?" And then she's like, "No." And I was like, "Well, that's what the joke is about. The young boys are safe for now." And then she's like, "You should not come up here and talk about something you don't understand." I was like, "Dude,
do
I was
understand.
born in a Catholic times, man."
Yeah.
The only thing is that I just didn't get touched.
Yeah.
Because my uncle was the Pope. You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy the joke. If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just move on, man.
Yeah, that's the thing is like fucking like that you were given 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's better just to like get a different perspective, and that's why we have comics, so they can fucking like break down that fucking wall of like, oh, we can't talk about that.
Exactly. And an extension to that joke was me, like, once again, I researched. I found out that the Vatican is like a whole country.
Yeah, it's a country
of itself.
Yeah.
And I think,
country of pedophiles.
Yeah, and I think that the Catholic Church within itself has a chamber of secrets, right? Yeah, literally. And I'm like, isn't religion supposed to be transparent? And then they've got chambers of secrets. And I was like, well, I really don't know why they've got that, but if you actually think about it, maybe it's instructions on how to molest an altar boy and get away with it. That's how I ended with it. And then this lady just got really pissed off.
Isn't that the second installment of Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets?
Yeah.
I have fear for everyone at that school now.
Yeah, man. Like,
Hogwarts is fucked.
and really, to really access that chambers, you need to go through a whole lot of security stuff. And I'm just
that's
what
fucked up.
exactly are they hiding?
You need like a special like the blood of 3 young boys to unlock a super insane door or some shit.
Yeah, no, it's just
fuck.
It's just I love researching, man. I love
dude. And with the internet now, I've noticed I use as by reference of Joe Rogan. Thank you very much, bro. Fucking DuckDuckGo instead of Google. Do you know what that is?
No, but
it's a completely different search engine. It's a search engine that isn't like, it's based on like, I don't know how the algorithm works. I'm not even going to fucking try and explain it, but it's way better than Google, and it doesn't hide anything.
Wow.
It doesn't hide articles. So there was like one thing that I read on DuckDuckGo, and then I tried Googling it. It was first doctor injects himself with the vaccine, then died.
Wow.
Yeah, he died. He had myocarditis or like something to do with his heart, and then he just like died.
And they're forcing us to take this shit now.
Yeah. Well, please don't pull down the podcast. Yeah.
Wow. I thought Joe Rogan.
But they were hiding.
About...
But they were hiding it on Google. That's the thing. So you can use DuckDuckGo, and DuckDuckGo shows you everything, and it also has this feature that if you're looking at anything, you can just burn it straight away at the bottom. So like it hides everything really quickly. So it's kind of like my preferred like lookup like thing. It's basically just because I want to like get rid of things quickly and then bring up the next thing. It's really good for going into rabbit holes, like really, really good, because it will like suggest article after article for you.
Wow, I would check that out. I always thought Joe Rogan talks about UFOs all the time.
Oh yeah, he does.
Wow.
There's like they just talked about it on the new Save Our Parks podcast. And that's a Joe Rogan podcast with Ari Shafir, Mark Normand, and some other fat dude.
Mark Normand, the comedian.
Yeah, Mark and Ari Shafir, the comedian as well.
Oh wow. So
yeah, they do this fucking like, it's a 4-person podcast where they drink like 15 beers each or some shit, and they just get fucked up and they just talk shit about like the environment. It's so funny. Like they're just constantly hanging shit on Mark Normand. Wow. I'll meet that motherfucker one day. He'll come and he'll do this podcast. I bet you. I'll tag him in this shit.
Definitely.
Come and do the podcast, Marky. Come on.
Definitely.
So you had a show booked, and it's you're planning on moving that to the Fringe show.
Yeah.
If anyone can come and watch you, have you got anything like coming up soon?
Oh no, at this time, really, I feel like most gigs that I'm doing, I'm just trying out most of the materials.
Yeah.
Newer materials. Obviously, I've written the show that's supposed to happen in May. That's been postponed. I'm just trying out new materials, really. Unless it's like a live show, then I'd like try out like the hardcore stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have like anybody that you like a best friend in the industry that you kind of like run along with, or?
Yeah, I've got some of my colleagues, amazing comics. Like Emo. Emo is an amazing comic. Joe White.
Oh yeah, I saw
Jason
him.
Wood.
Jason Wood, I know that name.
Miss Samia.
Miss Samia, she's good.
Miss Samia, an amazing comic. And another comic that I met recently, I can't really remember his name unless I check Instagram. We just became friends. He's an amazing comic. He's from Iraq. It's an amazing comic.
Yeah,
I would can't remember his name, but I met him. Yes, I'm not really good at names,
dude.
Man,
Dude, I have a particularly like fucking specific memory with names.
Yeah.
I remember names from years and years ago. Like today, I was in Melville or somewhere, and there was a guy just jogging down the road, and I was in a car park. Got back into my car, and I was like, "Oh, that's Michael." And I was like, "Michael," and then he stopped running, and I said, "Hey, what's up?" We fist bumped, and he had to keep on his run. But I was like, "I'll fucking message you." But Michael was like the WA barista champion, and I met him fucking 7 years ago.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy. So I guess the name didn't escape my head.
Yeah.
But I don't know why. There was a guy at work I met maybe a year ago, Cameron with 2 M's, but not really because his mum, she forgot how to spell his name. That's how I remembered his name was Cameron. And then a month back, I was like, "Hey, what's up, Cameron with 2 M's, but not really, gay?" And he's like, "What the fuck, bro?" I was like, "I'm sorry, man. I just remember shit like that, you know?"
I'm good at faces. I'm
You're
really
a face guy?
Yeah, I'm really good at faces. Like I would know if I saw you 20, 30 years ago. Just
Yeah.
by the face as opposed to the name.
Dude, that's the thing though, because fire's a thing, and so is KFC. So people can get fat or burnt, and then they don't look the same anymore. But a name's always going to be their name, you know.
No, but I'll see your face, man. Even if you've got 3 necks, I'll see your face, bro.
Just stretch it down.
Yeah, eat all the KFC you want, bro.
Oh, dude, how good is KFC, man? Oh, bro, I fucking love that shit. But it's so bad for you.
Yeah, it is, man. I don't really eat fast food these days.
Nah?
Nah, really.
You look pretty fucking healthy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you a runner?
Oh, no, just I exercise, play soccer, do a little bit of boxing fitness. That's about it.
Where do you box?
Somewhere in Malaga. My friend just takes me there. I just do a hella fitness, cardio, whatever.
Hell yeah, nice.
Yeah,
I want to get back into Muay Thai again soon. I've got one of my old friends coming on the podcast soon, Concrete Coleman, and fucking he trains out of Riddler's gym. I fucking used to train there, and it was so good. They have such a good community down there. Everyone's really fucking happy and stuff. Shout out Riddler's. And I'll be back soon. I'll be back.
100%.
Yeah, so fucking I can't wait to get back into it again. Have you done any of other than boxing, have you done any other combat training or anything?
Nah, I'm a pussy, bro.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm a pussy, bro.
I started late, so it was fucking dope. You're not the only one.
High school, bro. I make you laugh to get out of situations, man.
Yeah, okay, right. Yeah. So were you the class clown?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I used to go to Marabuka, but now it's Daniela, for marketing reasons. And I feel like if it's called Marabuka, kids are not going to go to the school. It's called Daniela now.
I think after that lady got stabbed at the shopping center, they were like, yeah, let's change the name of the school.
No. It's wild, bro. Man. Cool. But based on research as well, man, what I realized is that there's a lot of innocent people in jails, bro. I got up on stage the other day, I started talking about it. I said there's a lot of innocent people in jails, man. Especially crimes that happen just when DNA was fingerprints and all of that. A lot of people are in jail that just because they're not cautious, bro. I feel like you really got to be cautious. Like this guy, he went to jail apparently he killed this lady, and there was no evidence of him. None of his what's it called? His DNA is in the car. None of that. No evidence on him. They already had a suspect, but he went to jail for the crime just because his fingerprint was found outside the car. I mean, that dude could have just been walking like before the lady got killed and just touched the handle of the car.
What the
and
fuck?
Then, and he's in jail right now. You get what I mean? Like, just it's crazy stuff, bro.
Damn.
So
Fuck. Where was that?
In America.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why every 30 minutes, I make sure that I'm seen by a CCTV camera, bro. Every 30 minutes, man.
God damn.
Literally. Crazy times with him right now, bro.
Yeah. So have you got plans in the future to go over there, obviously, with your comedy and stuff?
Yeah. Speaking about that, actually, just next year, I would love to visit America, for like a couple of months, try out materials there, because I feel like that's the mecca for comedy,
What are you going to try and get it into the comedy store over there in LA?
Yeah, that would be great.
Or even try fucking Austin, Texas, when Rogan opens up his comedy. He's got a new comedy club he's opening.
Oh, that'd be great.
Hopefully it'll be open by then.
I'm happy to go to America, but sometimes I'm scared, bro. I'm just not for comedy.
Just in the world?
No, I'm just scared of going to America, bro. You see how dark I am, bro? People lighter than me are getting lit up for shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just have that fear factor that, America, I feel like America, you wake up, it's like a game of survival, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's random as fuck. Sorry. But I'd love to go there, man. Love to go there.
And I think you'll do really well over there. Your type of comedy would stand out quite well, because people love that animated shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many fucking comics that just like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, I know what you're saying. What are you saying?
Like, just stand there and just like, then, this
You
act,
got to move around the stage.
A bit of stage presence.
I think it's all persona as well. And what I've realized is that it depends on who you started watching before comedy. Yeah, like I watch a lot of Richard Pryor, the guy that actually motivated me to get into comedy.
Is that right?
It's not Steve Harvey. Shout out to Steve Harvey. I knew about Steve Harvey before Richard Pryor.
Right.
Steve Harvey really.
He was the man back then.
Yeah. He was my motivation to do stand-up comedy. Watching Steve Harvey.
Right. Shout out Steve Harvey.
Shout out Steve Harvey, man. Steve Harvey moves around a lot. And
he does.
So that's.
He's over here, then he's over here.
Yeah. So when you watch, like whoever you started watching, I feel like you kind of like know that, okay, this is the person's a comedy. Like some comics watch comedians that don't really move around a lot, and that's how they started comedy, and they're used to that. Well, that's what I believe. But me, I just move around a lot, stand, and then just try to use the stage presence. And what I've realized is that if I'm standing up in one motion, doing comedy without moving, it's difficult for me. I feel like whatever message I'm trying to say will not come across as good as I want it to be, and my punchlines will not be as great as I want it to be. But if I take that 1 or 2 steps, moving around a bit, I feel more relaxed. I feel more calm.
It's restrictive.
Yeah, as opposed to standing. So that's whenever I do comedy, I don't really like the little 4 feet stage that you have to stand.
Yeah, you want something to walk around.
Yeah, just move around. Let people's eye contacts be moving you.
When you're live, do you do a lot of crowd work?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, because with those, because you do like hour-long specials as well, don't you? Or is it mainly half an hour?
No, I've done an hour before.
You've done the hours. Was there a lot of crowd work in that hour?
A little bit.
Not too much.
Just 1 or 2 questions, a little bit. Like, let's say probably in the whole time was 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Of just talking to the crowd again. Like, obviously at the start, hey, you doing good? Where you from? And then obviously in the middle, try to act like if I have a joke that I wanted to relate it to somebody or like a couple.
Yeah.
And I just like one of the questions I asked one couple was like, who wins the psychological battle in your relationship? Just interact with them and then transit into the joke that I'm trying to say in that manner. But to actually do crowd work, like, I don't know, I rarely do it. I don't know if it's something I need to work on or I struggle with it, but I just do it when it's needed, but I don't really focus on doing crowd works. But
Yeah.
it's really great when you do it, man. You know, like
Fuck yeah.
it's not
Dude,
pre-planned.
everyone has their own fucking way, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing is like, that I just ask because like I assume I'm going to talk to a lot more comics. So
Yeah.
like it's always good to see like how you approach it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you go about writing a joke?
Oh man, once again, research and stuff. Like before I would just write a joke and then just say it without like tweaking the mind. But I feel like now, whatever thing I'll say, I really want to tweak people's mindset. Just as how I came up that video you watched about me saying that COVID has made the world a much more safer place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then people are like, what is this guy talking about? Like, how's COVID made the world a safer place? And then I transit into why I feel like I'm safe now than before. And I was like, well, like a couple of years ago, terrorism was the shit, ISIS and all of that. You don't hear about ISIS no more. You know, and that's because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like whatever I write now, it just needs to come from like, you're laughing because you've seen that video. Yeah, it's just playing in your head,
Yes,
bro.
it's so good.
Yeah, so I feel like my writing is just something that goes different from the norm, but
Yeah.
give a reason, a sensible explanation for it of why I feel that way. Like just as I was having that random conversation about being cautious and being racist, you know, like you could see the differences in it, you know, and all of that. And like sometimes I get up and say I don't like politicians. Yeah, and people want to know why, and I'm like, they lie too much. A couple of years ago, Australia actually wanted to legalize weed.
For real?
Yeah, research again. And I got up on stage. I was like, look, man, I don't really like politicians, you know, because they lie too much. You know, Australia wanted to legalize weed, but it's too late. Everyone's on meth now, you know.
It is a faster drug.
Yeah. So, like, but it's the truth, bro. You know, like, weed is not even a gateway drug right now, bro. No one cares about that. So, so I'll just get up and
Gateway
just...
to more weed.
So I just talk about things like that, you know, like, you know, just research.
Dude,
and
that's
the norm.
great.
And one of the things I've been working on that I tried recently was, you know, there's a whole lot of conspiracies with this vaccines, right? People were saying, oh, you get the vaccine, you're gonna get blood clot, you get the vaccine, you can't see, and then there's a whole lot of theories around it. Like, I don't really focus on it, but there's one article that I read, right? The only reason why I read it is because it says man sues the US pharmaceutical company after taking the vaccine. I was like, this has got to be some shit. So I read it, right? And then this guy was suing the US pharmaceutical company because he took the vaccine, and he said after a couple of days he realized that his penis started to shrink. Yeah, and I was like, that's unfortunate because I had just taken the vaccine, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah. And then I read further down.
Fortunate.
Yeah, like the day I took the vaccine was the day I read it.
Oh no.
Yeah, like
You thinking your dick is gonna go small?
yeah, like 2 days. I started measuring, bro. You know, like for real. Like, bro, with a man, that's our most important gadget.
Fuck.
Yeah, and then I read further down, bro, and then I realized that this guy's a Chinese national, and I wasn't taking this shit seriously anymore. I was like,
Jesus.
yeah. I was like, obviously you're gonna like find out that you're missing a few inches. With me, it wouldn't matter.
Had fucking a few missing.
Yeah, like I wouldn't care if I miss a few inches.
God damn, dude. That shit made me hot. Can we
Yeah.
take a break?
Yeah.
We'll be back in a sec. Yeah, so we were talking about fufu.
Yeah, yeah.
But before that, we were talking about Fifi.
The vaccine or
Yeah, the little Asian penis, Fifi.
this guy. Oh man, it's just something I read in that moment, man.
Oh, damn.
But speaking about the fufu, man, it's you need to try it. It's an amazing dish, West Africa.
Yeah.
You know, like you were saying, you thought it was what you tried, but it was a South African version of that, sadza.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's made differently, but it's just made from cassava. You know, you take a pinch of it. Fufu is there, but then it can be ate with different sauces, like, you know, like different whatever. I just eat. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's made with different sauces.
The one that I tried was delicious.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bro, it's
Fucking, I've got to try some, man.
yeah.
Where can I get it?
There's actually a restaurant in the city. What's the name called again, man? It's in the city, Pier Street. They sell,
Doesn't really knuckle it down, but
they
fuck,
sell-
I'll look. If I see
yeah.
a West African,
They sell fufu, man. This is what Martin Luther King died for, bro. yeah, you know, like
fuck yeah,
try
bro.
fufu, bro.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah,
Bro, there's a lot of different fucking like cultural foods in Perth now, and I'm fucking loving it, man.
Yeah.
Like I've got to try like a range of different foods I never thought I'd try, like Afghanistan food.
Yeah. They make amazing foods, bro. Not only kebabs, bro, but they
my
make amazing food. Yeah,
Everything's
it's all
so
about
delicious.
multiculturalism. You know,
Yeah.
everyone's multicultural. A lot of things are coming in now. People are like let's say the Asians. You know, they're bringing like, you know, Asian
Vietnamese
food.
food is
Yeah,
my
people are
bussin', boy.
yeah checking it out. You know, they got a beautiful restaurant as well. In Jera House. It's, I think it's Eritrean Somalian. You know, that's really good.
Nice,
Yeah,
dude.
really good. You know, all these multicultural things coming in. People are trying stuff. People are more open up to multiculturalism.
What's something
and all
you've
of that.
tried that really made you go, oh shit? Have you had any food that's gone like that you had never tried anything from that country before, and then you were like, oh damn, I like that?
Injera.
Yeah.
The first day I tried injera, actually, it's from a colleague of mine, Joe White.
Okay.
Yeah, he invited me over to his house, and his mom, awesome lady, prepared injera for us. It was
Right.
my first time having injera.
What does it consist of?
It was amazing. It's like, it's bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's got the sauce, the meat, and so you just cut the bread out, you know, have it with the meat, the spices.
So is the bread like underneath it?
Yeah. So you cut it. So you
Yes.
should go try it, man. Injera House in Marabuka.
Yeah, I will try.
They do
for sure.
really good injeras.
God damn, man, I love that. I love like there's I've been eating like a lot of I know this sounds ridiculous, but kebabs. But I can't stomach the bread anymore. I don't know. I'm a little bitch when it comes to wheat.
Yeah.
So I've been getting it like a kebab box, but like with rice.
Ah.
Dude, I'm telling you, without any sauce, like
Yeah.
fucking when the meat is good quality and like the rice is like nicely flavored in like the way that they like traditionally do it,
Good, man.
dude, it is fucking phenomenal.
You been to Istanbul? Street foods in Istanbul are good, man. Like
For
once
real?
you get out of like the Western world, man, you go to like even like Istanbul, places in Africa.
Yeah,
Street food are top notch, man.
yeah, fuck yeah. Do you eat a lot of Asian food?
Yeah, actually do, man. I like the fried rice.
Do you like dim sum?
Dim sum?
Dim sum. Do you know what that is?
Nah.
Dim sum is like when they bring around like the little trolleys and they have all like the dumplings and
Oh yes,
all that
yeah.
shit.
I didn't know it was called dim sum.
Dude,
yeah.
there's this place on James Street. It's called New Moon Cafe, and they open at like 7 p.m. at night. Even on like a fucking Friday, everyone's like waiting at the front for them to open at 7,
Wow.
and it is fucking phenomenal, man.
Wow.
It is really, really good, and it's not like it's too complicated. They don't complicate it. They have like pork buns and everything like that. It's just simple, and it's just it'll fill you up for like $20.
Man.
And it's good quality. Everyone's nice, you know. Like you have your little docket that you, but it packs out. And there's this, there's this Japanese. It's either Japanese or Korean pancake place on William Street, and they open at like 10 a.m. even on like a Saturday. I think it might be 9 a.m. But I know it's later than regular for like a breakfast place. And the fucking line is like 200 people. It's like fucking Kevin Hart's playing live there.
Wow.
It's like 200 people at the front, like waiting for these like pancakes that puff up. I'll put a fucking like link to it on the.
Shit.
We'll make a reel and I'll put like one here. So,
it's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just food is always the way, you know.
dude, yeah. Well, the food is the way to like a lot of people's fucking like hearts, like you can really learn a lot about culture just through food.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in Iraq, one of my friends who served over there was telling me, so for our country over there, was telling me about how he would get invited in for like, this is how you would like get have a look around somebody's place to check the premises to see if there's anything bad going on. You would ask for help, and they would let you in.
Oh.
Because they would never turn someone down that asked for help.
Yeah.
You know, and then that they would offer food, and that's like the thing.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter who you are.
A lot of cultures do that, man. Especially like once again outside the westernized world, man.
Yeah.
A lot of cultures does that. And another place that really does that a lot that I have been to is the Gambia. It's on the west coast of Africa.
Okay.
They do that a lot. So like, let's say for example, you're walking on the street and you see someone eating, right? They got this thing called benachi. See someone eating, like there's like normally you speak to them, assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. They will actually invite you to eat, and then they will actually like once they invite you to eat, like what I realized over there is good manners to at least, if you are not in a rush, to join them in that merry moment.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, join them and eat. So it just has a lot of things to do with culture. It's beautiful once you step outside.
Yeah.
Outside, check out different countries.
That's actually really fucking interesting, because it does bring like even cultures that wouldn't normally come together.
Yes.
You know, and I feel with the state of Australia and this multicultural society that we live in, fucking we're exposed to some of the, like, there is no better time in history for food.
Mm-hmm.
There's no better time for history, for food, like arrangement of like how fucking diverse with like 5 kilometers of your house is. Mm-hmm. Just like think about how much fucking food, like different kinds of foods, is within 5 kilometers of your house.
Literally, bro.
Dude.
Uber Eats is making a killing.
Oh, bro. But not just that, like this time that we're living in, 2022,
mm-hmm.
is so full of opportunity to experience different things.
Yeah.
Opportunity to experience food, culture, amazing comedians, with beautiful music that you might have not heard before.
Yeah.
And I think we're on a good path right now. As long as we keep our heads fucking down and our asses up, we're going to get something done.
Yeah.
And dude, in all honesty, this is my personal opinion because I've been watching your shit for a bit now. I love your hustle.
Mm-hmm.
The way that you're hustling and going after it. I was talking to one of my mates last week, just via text message. I told him that you were coming on, and he's like, "Oh fuck yeah, he's awesome. He's moving." And I was like, "Yeah,
appreciate that.
He's moving." That was Bongi.
Appreciate that. Shout out Bongi. Appreciate that. And funnily, I feel like I've only had 2 interactions with Bunny, and it's always been phenomenal with that guy. You know, like genuine guy.
God
Love
damn,
him.
man.
I think the first time I met him, because he said he watches my my videos I used to put out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was the first time I met him. The second time I met him, I didn't really remember him. It was like, "Hey, Chief." I was like, "Oh, yeah, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, I just thought like someone that knows me. And then later on, he's like, "Hey, dude, man." I was like, "Oh, yeah, what's up, brother? How you doing?" And then he told me he does music. I was like, "Oh, man, this is great." So I was like, Bungy's a really good guy.
Yeah, dude.
Really
and
guy.
fucking super talented, man.
Yes.
Super talented. I'll show you a track that we've entered into the Australian WA Music Fest.
Yeah.
Song of the Year.
Yep.
So we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, it's a fucking banger, and Hammer's on that track as well.
Yep.
So 2 of like some of the fucking best artists in Perth music wise, jumping on a track. Dude, it's fucking crazy. I am probably gonna we should wrap this up, eh?
Yeah, no worries, man.
You. Dude, thank you so much for coming down. This is like
Pleasure's all mine. Appreciate it.
No. Don't you steal that pleasure from me, motherfucker. This pleasure's all mine, dude. This is crazy. It was like actually awesome. Have you got any fucking shows lined up for this weekend that people come and watch?
Oh no, not this weekend. I'm taking a little bit of weeks
hiatus.
off, like just keep writing and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but I do plan on going over East to Melbourne as soon as possible. And but show wise for Perth is during the Fringe Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Fuck yeah. Well, yeah. What's your Instagram and shit? Fucking people.
At Chief Kosseh, ChiefKosseh.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's Instagram, Facebook, everything's the same.
Facebook, Instagram, website, everything.
Awesome.
Chief Kosseh.
Go fucking go check him out, guys. He's fucking funny as shit, obviously. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you, man.
All right, thanks for having me.
Cheers, bro. Bye.
Float away, fly